Wherever you can take. Of course. Sometimes we forget the first
Sit.
boy. Acting back like a grown-up.
I get it in the picture. Stone! Dean has a doing. What is it doing? Is he doing it to us over the
Better not be doing me, otherwise he's going to be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Stick my fish.
Sometimes a man has to sacrifice wisdom for his integrity.
Now Lulu's under there. Where are you? Come on.
Thank you.
Well, you look at the other one then.
No, that's boring. I just read that.
Get a nice shot of the place.
Huh?
Get a nice shot of the house. The backyard.
Oh no! Yes! This is a song that...
You have to do it all three of them together.
Yes! This is the song that doesn't end. Make sure no one touches it.
Right, you have to wait till Bobby's ready for you.
No!
Bobby, not Booby.
Bobby! Covent Garden.
All right.
This is the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they continue singing it forever. Just like this is a song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they continue singing it forever. And because this is a song that doesn't end, it goes on and on, my friend. Thank you looking at me.
Is that the end? Is that it?
Oh, hold him and squeeze him tight. Find out what you gotta know. Isn't to love if he's really here? He's really here. Is that the way? One.
Eyes on the camera. Look forward.
Oh no, that's not your bit. Oh no, that's not the way. You're not listening to all I say. And if you wanna know if he loves you so, it's in his kiss. I know. She done it wrong.
How to sing that bit again? Come on. Do that.
I know. Don't, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Lollipop, it's a nice trip to the candy shop where the boom boom play. On the good ship, lollipop. Out with a sugar bowl.
Fingers up top. No.
You're awake with a tummy on a good ship. Lollipop, it's a nice trip to the candy shop where the boom boom play on the sunny peppermint bay. That's it. Necessities, those simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Yeah, I mean those bare necessities, those simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I'm always fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. If you look under the rock sometime and have a look at the fancy ends, maybe try a few. Those bare necessities of life will come to you. Will come to you. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you up above the weather. Like a diamond in the sky. Sing it again. Little bat, how I wonder what you're at. That's it, that's it. That's it, that's it. Hello, Grandpa. Go on. Mickey Mouse. Have you had a nice day? Okay, finish. Mickey Mouse. Go on. Hello. Hello, Grandpa. Hello, Pat. Are you? Hang on, don't look at me, please. I'm fine here with Pat. Not me, it's her time. I didn't say what to do. It's Charlotte's go. Hello, Grandpa and Pat. Look at the camera. How's Fred? I wish Fred was here. We can have fun cut. Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Pat. Where's Fred? I wanted to say hello to Fred and Grandpa and Pat. and if you see Hannah, just tell her that Fred's gone because Fred's not there for Hannah because Hannah's a pain in the neck. Thank you. And thank you for giving my mum some money.
I guess, hopefully, I think she said around lunchtime we'll be there. Where the heck we'll be at lunchtime, I have no idea. Let's see.
The best time to do shopping in the West End, like Selfridges, remember or not?
Get my membership there. That's what we did at the Sportsman.
Yeah.
Like tonight, we could go to the Sportsman if we wanted.
Okay.
Do you know what I
It's
mean?
up to you, but
No, I'm saying, but you're saying there's another one right there too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we... See, this is what I don't understand. Let me see.
There's actually one in Berkeley Street as well that I've mapped out.
Okay. I guess we're on our own for lunch on this one. This one is two we put together. The other ones, they take you to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what happens is we're done about 12:15 at Berkeley Street.
Yeah.
Then I assume we pick up the next one. I'm going to check all that. At Berkeley Street also, and that's 13:45, so it's 3:45.
No,
So,
no, 1:45.
oh, that's
13,
right.
15,
Oh my God, how am I going to do all this? In 1.5 hours, we're not going to be able to eat and go shopping.
That's it.
I'll be lucky if I can buy cake. Do you know what I mean? And eat lunch.
Well, go to the Ritz. You'll have a nice meal there as well.
Okay, I'll see if, you know, they'll point us. We'll talk to some. I always make friends on the bus.
We'll do our people. We'll do what everybody else is doing.
Well, they're all different people, so we'll meet some people and what I just said. And she thought there was more time in between here to do all that. God. Here's our little humps. Recognize them.
Does that at any point show you go to Madame Tussauds? That's a place that you must see.
Madame Tussauds is a wax museum, right? Westminster Abbey, the Changing of the Guard.
That's 11 o'clock.
Nothing there. Now this afternoon takes us to the Cathedral and Tower.
Now, beautiful building. It is neither Victorian nor Edwardian. It is neither Spanish nor Italian. It hasn't got a style. It is a mixture of Spanish, Italian, Romanesque, Venetian, Victorian, Edwardian, and what have you, the lot. It is a rather pleasant building, actually. One of the nicest here, because the rest of the hotels are pretty awful, including the Imperial Hotel. Imperial it may be, but what an ugly building. But this is the buildings of the University of London. And all these buildings are actually attached to the University of London. And of all the squares in London, the nicest of them all is this one in front of us. Bedford Square. Nothing has changed here. Everything has been preserved exactly as it was originally. And that I means buildings, gardens, and everything is original. And whilst we are driving towards the West End of London, which is, the West End of London is the area that in other English-speaking countries will be called the downtown area. The West End of London is where you will find most of the shopping centres, headquarters of very, very many companies, and it is what we call really the commercial centre, but it is also in the West End, or the city of Westminster, that you'll find the Houses of Parliament, most of the ministries, Downing Street, Buckingham Palace, and that beautiful church that you will visit later on, or we will visit later on, called Westminster Abbey. How big is London? It is something that visitors always want to know. Is it true that London is one of the largest cities in the world? I believe it is second largest. The largest of them all is Shanghai in area. Then comes London. In population, London is only the 10th most populated city in the world. With 0.6 million people, it hasn't got a large population. The truth is that people are leaving London thick and fast because they can't afford to live here. It is far too expensive. Even those people who work in London commute from the outskirts. Who lives in London? Well, in London, the inhabitants are there. You're from Portugal?
Yes.
But Portugal and Brazil, you have got many, many ties. I mean, the language is roughly the same. I thought that perhaps coming from Portugal you would have known. Anyway, it doesn't matter what the heck. It's neither here nor there. So, anyway, London hasn't got very many inhabitants, really. Bravo. It's one of the nicest musicals in London, and the theatre belongs to, one side is the pornographic quarters of London, which is Soho, but there is nothing there to write home about, really. If you compare Soho with Pigalle and Frankfurt and those areas in Holland, Soho resembles a convent more than anything else. And theatres, there are quite a few theatres here in the area. Something to do here. Although the area of Piccadilly becomes much busier at night. It was here that the hippies were at their most outrageous, and the punks, they used to gather in the area. Nowadays, to be a punk is in century. At the orders of the Prince Regent, and all the best shops in the United Kingdom are represented here. Aquascutum, Austin Reed, Garrett, that take care of the crown jewels and make the wedding rings for members of the royal family. And there are two shops here for young people, for toys. Disney, the Disney store on the right-hand side. And then we will see Hamleys, and this is Burberry's. Burberry's a very expensive shop where all the elegant and wealthy people come to shop. And this is Hamley's now on the right-hand side, reputed to be the biggest toy shop in the world. And on the right-hand side you will see
Really amazing.
Carnaby Street. Carnaby Street in the 60s was very famous with the hippies on the right. And Liberty and Company, a wonderful shop. Very English indeed. And this is Mayfair. Mayfair reminds us that once upon a time there was a fair celebrated here every year on the 1st of May, hence the name Mayfair. And Mayfair is among the most elegant areas of London, and there on the left-hand side is Savile Row. Savile Row, at the end of Savile Row, is where all the best tailors in London have got their shops. But everything about Mayfair is money, money, money. For those of you elegant people, beautiful people, very wealthy people, stinking rich people, Newborn Street is the best place to come to shop. It is the Mac Barclay. In case you want to do some shopping in London, there you are. What do you think of that? If you buy 2 Rolls Royces on the same day, you get £20 off the second.
20 pounds.
£20 off the second
$20.
Rolls Royce. And this is Berkeley Square, where the Nightingales sang. Do you know that song? I may be wrong, I may be right, but I am perfectly willing to swear that when we kissed and said goodnight, a nightingale sang. Where's building on the left? This beautiful building. And along here, all along here, you see Victorian buildings. This is where the most expensive hotels in Mayfair are to be found. The Connaught, the Britannia, the Hilton at the back, the Dorchester. And in a moment we will see the USA Embassy. This large building on the right-hand side, built in the 60s, a marvelous example of it. And there is Eisenhower on the right, who was General Eisenhower during the war. And these people are asking for visas to go to the States because it is very cheap, and your money goes a long way in the States. You've noticed that it doesn't go such a long way here, haven't you? Yes, no, they are owned by the city, by London Transport, which is a government subsidized institution. Marble Arch. The name was given to the area because of the archway that you'll see very shortly ahead of us. It commemorates nothing and nobody. It was put here because they didn't have a better place to put it. And originally it was the entrance into Park Lane. Today it plays no part whatsoever. It is isolated in the middle of the island. But it has changed the name of the area. The name of this part of London was originally Tyburn. Tyburn was a nasty place. Tyburn was a place where, during 500 years, 3,000 people were put to death. The area where people that have loads to say and nothing to do can come here on a Sunday afternoon and talk to their heart's content. Do remember, however, that this was the place where so many common criminals were put to death. Common criminals were brought to Tyburn Hill, and 10 at a time they were hung. They were hung, they were drawn and quartered, and that was a nasty way of putting people to death. Members of the aristocracy were beheaded in front, outside the Tower of London, opposite the Tower of London, and members of the royal family were the only privileged people left. Now, isn't that the height of sophistication? Have you told the young lady that it is a toilet for dogs? What do you call a dog in Portuguese? A cow? Cow. A cow. Well, there you are. That's a toilet for dogs. You don't have that in Portugal, do you? No. Well, tell the authorities that they should do it so that the dogs don't mess about the whole park. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, in a moment we'll turn left. And a memorial on the plaque that says, "Biffo, my wonderful dog, more faithful to me than all my 3 husbands." How about that? The husbands were naughty, the dogs were faithful. This is a road for the exercising of horses and other animals and garden. And it is in the middle of Kensington Garden that Charles and Diana live. They have got their home in London here, and Princess Margaret also live in Kensington Palace, which was built by Sir Christopher Wren for William and Mary. And the palace is open to the public. The Serpentine. There you are. And if you would like to pay attention to the right, you'll see to the right, and those buildings there, behind the white statue. Well, if you don't see it, doesn't matter, but it is there. Charles and Diana live there, and don't worry about Charles and Diana's marriage. They are okay. I spoke to Charles the other day, and he told me that they are all right, so I believe it. Fergie, my dear, I do not want to talk about Fergie because Fergie has let me down. I told her, "Fergie, be careful, you're a naughty girl." And I told Andrew, it will not work, but he didn't want to pay attention to me.
Get the coach.
She has let us all down. She has let the entire country down. Look at the Queen's horses and the Queen's carriage. The horses are to Prince Albert cost £100,000 to build, and it will cost £7 million to repair. Inflation has caught up with us. Now, opposite the memorial, you will see the Royal Albert Hall.
Memorial is that over there?
The concert hall in a moment on the right. It is very, very, very beautiful. Look to the right and you will see Harrods in the background here. Look at Harrods at the very back. Very expensive. And the nearest underground station to Harrods is right here, Knightsbridge, on the Piccadilly line. And obviously Harrods is only one of the very many expensive shops in the area. We call them the Lone Ranger, and they are very, very elegant members of the aristocracy. Jack, find your way to Victoria because we won't be able to. Once upon a time when there wasn't any traffic here, except the beautiful coaches, these beautiful squares and gorgeous Victorian houses must have been a delight. The right, that is a hotel today. She was a very famous lady in her own right. And the area of Chelsea is where in the 60s all the pop stars used to live. The General Trading Company. You can buy things there from all over the world. It is a very, very good shop to buy presents, exotics, non-exotic, and not necessarily very expensive. By the way, this is Chelsea now, and this is Sloane Square. In the center there is a memorial to Wynne, and Sloane Square, very popular place indeed. It was with the punks And we will drive now into one of those exclusive areas, once more the property of the Dukes of Westminster, the area of Chelsea. It is here in Chester Square that Mrs. Margaret Thatcher bought a home. And it is here that the true Sloane Rangers live. We call them the Sloane Rangers for those busy. And here we have got the Sloane Rangers. And all these buildings are occupied by extremely rich people. This is Eaton Square, named after the very famous college, Eton. And Andrew Lloyd Webber lives in not this one, but the next pounds for that home on the left. Not the one under construction, the next one. £10.5 million he paid for that. He has also paid 10 million Roman Catholic cathedral in the country. And notice here how very many new buildings were built here. The reason for the new buildings is because during the Second World War, the area was very devastated. That building on the right was built at the beginning of the century, and the style of architecture is Byzantine. Marvelous pubs, and even the lights are gaslight. On the left-hand side now is Scotland Yard, there behind this ugly building on the left. And very shortly, and please remember, we will not be picked up.
Westminster Abbey. With Mom. I'm ready to go back tomorrow. I am here at home. Mr. Abbey's souvenir shop. It's nice. Scarves. Books. How boring. VCR tapes that won't work in America. Pies. Now you know why you're not getting any souvenirs. All these old cars. Yeah. They wanted a bank. Wherever. We don't really come to church in these places. No. We did Italy.
No filming and no photographs in the Abbey. No filming, please.
Charles and Diana decided to get married in St. Paul's Cathedral, St. Paul's, and they are still together. So they are buildings, the buildings stopped because they didn't have enough money, and it wasn't
Here on the floor, the memorial mother to the mother.
not nice. That was Gladstone.
Yeah, we're getting out of Westminster Abbey. They wouldn't let us photograph inside the Abbey. The what? The who? Oh, Big Ben.
On the left you see the memorial
Big Ben.
to that President of the States considered to be. You can see it in a moment on the right. Sir Winston Churchill. And by the way, do take pictures of this telephone hours off duty. To on, for off. They do ceremonial duties and they also do the normal duties of the Household Cavalry. Look through the archway on the left now. And this is the outgoing guard. This building is Horse Guards Parade, and it is the office of the commander of the forces.
Change of the Buckingham Palace Guard. Changing of the Palace Guard. Buckingham Palace. We've lost our tour guide. Yes, I did.
You guys never saw me?
those of you who saw me up this morning, you can see the difference now. This is our picture for Easter. And let me point out one of the most important memorials here. This is the memorial to the people who saved the people from destruction of saved from the German bombs. Ce sont les gens qui ont éteint tous les bombes incendiaires que les Allemands ont lâchés sur les cathédrales. Ça, c'est la décoration pour Pâques et Brigade de la cathédrale. What I would like to do, let's go slowly to the center. I'll point out a couple. This is the memorial to Sir Winston Churchill. His funeral service was celebrated here, and his coffin rested here whilst the funeral service was celebrated on the 30th of January 1965. C'est ici qu'on a célébré les funérailles de Sir Winston Churchill. C'est ici que l'année Saint-Pierre. You will notice that all the people commemorated here are military people. Les gens qui sont commémorés ici sont tous militaires. Okay, those of you who did not come and sit down. Those of you not with me, taller than this cathedral. This cathedral was started in 1675 and it was finished in 1710. The mother church of the Commonwealth and an Anglican cathedral. The length of the cathedral 469 feet, the width 265, and the height 111 meter or 366 feet. One of the most beautiful features of the cathedral is the Whispering Gap. If you climb the 288 steps, and the entrance is at the back there, you have got to pay £2.50 to do that. It isn't free. You climb the 288 steps and you will have the pleasure of talking to one another from either side of the Whispering Gap. Indeed, if you talk on this side, your voice can be heard on the other side. Sir Christopher Wren was not very pleased with those paintings underneath the dome. He preferred mosaics, as you will see above the choir.
And St. Paul's Cathedral. Most of the pretty work is on the ceilings. There's a couple bomb hits during the war. Church started and finished by the same architect. This is where the Americans have been killed during the war. Crypt. Here's the crypt of Nelson over here. Through the floors. Mom. We're on the time frame here for this tour, so we're kind of rushing. Looks like the Washington, D.C. model. There's Still in St. Paul's Cathedral. So Princess Charles and Di got married. Big deal. Now here's some interesting pieces. Here's the hello. It's like climbing up there. Ooh. Getting dizzy. Oh boy.
Wait from up there by the trees, I guess.
And that's the London Bridge. The London Bridge be falling down.
There you are, sir. Don't lose the ticket, whatever.
Trader's Gate.
Because I don't want to Trader's Gate, because all those people who were tried in Westminster, after they had been found guilty, they came up to the tower by boat and they went into the tower through here. Anne Boleyn, Catherine Howard, Sir Walter Raleigh, Sir Thomas More, the Duke of Monmouth, the Duke of Northumberland, and a galaxy of important people of those days. The original name of the How is it going, okay?
Yeah, wonderful.
The bigger door, big windows, they were actually being installed when the discovery of the boys under. Okay, well, this is where the ravens are lodged, and they are very well looked after, and they do not go away because one of their two wings is clipped, and they have got to stay here whether they like it or not. The ravens indeed are well protected, and as I said before, they hold the Tower of London. No, those are pigeons, for heaven's sake. The ravens, it was ça c'est la cage des corbeaux. C'est là qu'ils habitent. Ils sont de l'eau courante. Non, c'est garanti. Rappelez-vous qu'ils sont de l'air conditionné, de l'eau courante. Straight down to the bottom. When you get to where you can't go any further, you turn right, and that is the iron gate. Venir à la cour de Londres pour les avoir sûrs, c'est là qu'ils sont disparus. Tout l'autre était un prisonnier. Et les rois et la maison Lancaster, ces rois restent.
Here's the ravens that would pick the heads of the people who were beheaded. Considered regal. That is a raven. Banded, no less.
There's your finger, Rob. Put that on John's shelf. Where the rocks? Where the rocks?
Me.
solo, too.
Yummy.
That's called mail. That's armor, and that they wore that under it. This guy got it.
All sorts of crossbows and
I'd like to shoot that right there. Get hold it up. Did you get the full set of armor? When we came in?
no, we became over there. Ooh, over here.
That's like a cat. See, it's like that.
How about this dude? You can't see squat. Looking through. Yep. Okay, which one is which one?
Remember that the pound is half as much as the dollar. These are replicas. Hey, Larry.
Total meal. It's wonderful.
Whoa, look at that.
I like it knuckles.
Looks like this guy's a little heavy.
Got a pointed chest for some reason. This is field on for a man of large size.
Look at this guy with the rooster on his head.
I never have they ever stabbed anyone. I never they lifted their arms.
Well, that's why the fights were very short. They didn't. They didn't last very long.
If they fell on someone, they killed.
And in fact, that's when most of the fights were on horse. They just held the giant spear. And all right, Mom, I got him, Mom. You're terrible. So here are the horse lances. More dangerous. Wow.
I have to go all the way back now, all this.
Yeah, right.
One tower will do it to you every time. Oh, it's nice.
the big horse lances. Oh, look at the cannonballs. Here, stand next to the cannonballs to get some... Stand next to the cannonballs. Go up and stand next to them. That's it. So that you get an idea. They come past up to your butt. Top of the drawbridge in the moat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
These were his quarters.
I'm losing my battery. We're in London Tower. We're in the Bloody Tower. Tapestries. I'm losing my battery fast. There's a public bathroom right outside the tower. Pretty strange.
There's something winking in my...
Let's show them our beautiful Atlantic City. This is
What?
Matt's key lime pie.
Wait a minute, I can't pan that
Wait,
fast.
I'll just do the...
Well, wait, do this at least. God, look at this toilet.
Yeah, they are. You know what kind of trees they are?
Of the castle. In fact, the best photograph you get of the castle, in my opinion, you'll need your cameras ready. Fair way to go yet, so don't start worrying about it. I'll give you plenty of warning, because Avon is a corruption of the old Celtic or Welsh word Afon, A-F-O-N, which means many of you, because, as I say, time is at a premium for this tour. So we'll get I'll get the ticket. They will issue you with a little leaflet pointing out the various places to see. Some of the places to see, ladies and gentlemen, there is Guy of Warwick's Tower. It's a nice big tower built in the 15th century. Now when you go into the castle, ladies and gentlemen, into the actual buildings, in the precincts, grounds, no problems. But in the actual buildings, righty-ho folks, Jerry will go very slowly by for us. Just about where these people are standing on the bridge, look ahead of us to the left.
Wow.
Wow.
If you're into flowers, nice show of flowers to the right, look. All flowers and tulips. Then we'll pass the old gateway.
Windsor Castle.
Yep, it looks a lot like it. Windsor isn't even quite as...
Open your eyes.
Wait.
Open your eyes.
Okay.
Right folks, now you've got your little pieces of paper, places to see. If you want to go to the top of the tower, you go behind that tree there.
Here's the butler.
There's the butler that you don't talk to.
Yeah. He is quite good though, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Kan Fleisch.
Ach so.
Als het in de eerste instelling hier.
Don't stop.
No, these are Madame Tussauds.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a Madame Tussauds.
Just look and see it.
It's a Marlboro.
Watch it later. So long.
It looks like its original carcass.
Microsoft over. These are continually enhancing.
Like it. The wall is really look at this out here. What river is that?
Must be Avon. Right? Period. He said before.
Oh, yeah.
A little brown. Little fruiters. Yes, it probably is.
He smoked a cigar.
He's an intelligent man. Nice woodwork behind you.
It's a dressing room. It says it's got a bedroom.
Everything washed. There's a bed in your side.
The Countess of Warwick.
The upper top.
Nice screen, too.
Yeah, at least I can duplicate.
Very small bed. And then goes towel.
Well, he might guide on the bell into the river. You can, well, they form the tournament. Oh, this is neat. I love these things.
A royal
That's the
pigeon.
little same one?
Yeah. And see the one in there?
Enough pigeons. Come on.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Going into the dungeons. And that's where they hung me. think it's the only castle we'll probably see.
Well, you picked the right one.
Her husband, Dr. John Hall, and his grand priests were not as upright and honest as they should be. Because what would happen was when a line to a family died out, if they were in a good, expensive spot, they would be dug up. And this good spot was up for grabs again. And probably this is how William got the spot that he's in. But he wanted to make sure that he and his were not going to be disturbed. Did William Shakespeare write the 37 plays and the 154 sonnets that we credit him with? People like Ben Jonson, Christopher Marlowe, and Francis Bacon have been put forward. So all the time he was carving the spoon, he couldn't be tampering with the young lady, could he? Because he had to show father when he came out the amount of carving done. And hence you have again the old term for courting, a couple are spooning, yes? But young men were no fools. Daffodils are going, I'm afraid. Another nice thatched cottage.
One like Agatha Christie's, not hers, but similar to hers, for about $65,000.
This is it. This is it.
And Hathaway's cottage.
Now then, let's have a look at it.
Is this Anne Catholic? Is this her cottage? This is hers right here, right?
Yeah. William Shakespeare's wife and 2 daughters and son, supposedly, I think, lived here until he was 10.
Now, Anne was his wife, right?
Yeah.
Oh, looks pretty. Oh, nice woodwork.
But she didn't have a tender this lovely.
Those flowers.
Order trencher. Don't go here, your meal in the middle. Hands in your bread, you eat your meal.
Watch your head.
Even in 1968, there was no water.
No water, electricity in 1968. Any of the descendants still?
Oh, it's right ahead.
Probably up there to the right.
They're nice, they're beautiful tiles. Yeah, right down that path.
Copy up there.
Servants used to have the clothes sewn on them.
I don't know where my mother got to.
She's an independent woman. I don't think you have to worry about
Say
her.
hello.
Hello. Hello, Bob.
Mushrooms.
Isn't that beautiful? My husband's...
Elizabeth Scott. Next to Shakespeare's house, Thomas Nash's house, where Judith used to live with Thomas Nash. Now as we move on, looking ahead to the left, you see that white flagpole sticking out? This is Catherine Rogers' home, now known as Harvard House. It's a lovely piece of Tudor work, and it dates from 1596. Next to it.
Which, where are you going for lunch, the name of it?
I'm going. It's called the Deli,
The deli.
but it's not a deli.
Now this is William's birthplace, right?
There. That one.
Ah. And this is actually Avon?
Stratford.
Stratford
Upon Avon.
We're at Stratford on Avon. Birthplace of the famous William Shakespeare. The little town of Avon. How about that boy? Dry cleaners, huh? Isn't that cool? Look at them up there. More town. Here's the center, whatever it is. And the old Thatch Tavern. I don't know, man. These prices look awful low. They sure do. Larry. Bard's Walk. This again is Shakespeare's birthplace. Very pretty. The house that William slept in.
Pension? A bit more?
These are pretty much all over England, these homes are. They are on their way out. Near the P.O. boxes.
That's not what I had in mind. One behind is the heavier net.
Nice and expensive. Really nice. Really nice. Very lovely.
I want information, man. What are you doing?
What do the checks come to? You've got to get 90.
97.
How you doing?
Good, it was fun. Huh?
Yep. Masks.
At 39 years
Birthplace of William Shakespeare. Yeah, check out that tree.
Do you want me to get any of you?
Nah, I'll ruin the picture. This is a pretty cool tree.
Do you think you could get a picture of me at the door with a little bit of the...
No. Old Bill had a nicer place than his wife, that's for sure.
Yeah. And I like this house. I like the floor design better. Floor plan.
I think this was an original floor.
Watch out, because there's one in the corner. Then not come in and start pointing.
The spindle.
You notice there's no privy in here.
Oh, I'm sure there was.
Someplace.
Well, if I was Bill, I'd want to see my wife dressing and then dressing too. Actually, this was probably...
Really closed in.
What? She said that the father was very wealthy, and that's why they had so many fireplaces and...
Right there, with the flag on top.
Oh.
Right there,
Across to the right now. Theatre just behind us and the church in the distance.
there's the theater. And the church is there. Where he was christened.
Elveston Manor over on the left-hand side with those
With those flowers, snapdragon.
Stratford, ladies and gentlemen. A bit further ahead of us on the right, we'll pass a rather large manor. You can see the manor house set in the grounds. And there is a cricket ground here. Cricket, of course, is our national summer game, understood only by those who play it. To the rest of the world, it's a complete and utter mystery. Sometimes we see a herd of deer that they have here. I think it's a...
Picture mom with her hair and the rape behind it.
Dorothy! Dorothy!
How beautifully they moved it. Aren't you? I wish they would do this in the States.
Now the estate's coming up on the right-hand side. These little pieces of wood stuck in the ground, they've got young trees growing there, so that's what they are. And looking across through the trees, you see the manor house.
Wouldn't that be a nice place to live?
Yeah, look at the backyard.
Oh wow, look at, are they all?
Just to the right. You can see them in the far distance there. No, that's twigs. Trees.
Who's Josh?
So pretty.
No. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, where are they? No, they're not there today.
Someone coached.
Look at that little baby looking at her. See how little baby. I know, and I love Liam. I do too. I like Liam. I love Liam too. I love Liam.
Now folks, the next village we reach is the village of Alderminster. It's rather unusual.
I like the other Roman numeral.
Now a little bit further on the left-hand side, we will pass Ettington Manor, the oldest family in the country. Having said that, they now all live in Ireland. Not surprisingly, the lady died. He married a second time and had a further 10 children. Now they reckon there were at least 30 illegitimate little laces running around the countryside. 57 children he produced. There's the sheep as well, or to give them their correct title, mobile sweaters. They're to our left.
Wow.
Now the next village we reach, ladies and gentlemen, it will be wherever. Look at this lovely church that I've left you down there. Please. And a lot of people believe that is the story behind these enormous great churches for what would have been very small villages. Bigger now than they were, obviously, but not when this church... Ladies and gentlemen, the next village we reach is the village of Shipston on... See the church ahead of us to the right? We'll go alongside that in a moment or two.
So for the church. There's a church right here.
Right there.
Now we reach two little cottages on the right first. Then there's a village gate, look, with a little thatched roof. where those bodies were put. The last two houses in the village, or the first two obviously, to the left, now is where I think the best view is.
We're right outside of London.
Not that I know of.
Winston Churchill.
Gun factory.
Marlboro.
Yeah.
Sloan.
Shotgun. Rifle.
No, Jerry doesn't have one either. Not in Woodstock anyway.
University.
Nothing of Woolwich Arsenal where they made guns.
Oh, I'm thinking of Woodstock there.
Town of Woodstock.
There may be another one, but I don't know of it. I don't know of it. Now a little bit further up, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on the right, we will reach the entrance to Blenheim Palace.
I just think they're so quaint. These towns, don't you? Did you ever imagine there would be more like that?
Oh, that's just the back door.
Oxford University, which is really a slew of colleges. Some are more important than others. One of our side streets. What's your step? Almost lost Mom there. Must be their school flag of some sort.
There's 35 colleges here. I did not know it.
Right folks, we are in Brasenose College, the Brasenose Sanctuary Knocker, known throughout the world as BNC. The Sanctuary Knocker, you see there below the portrait of the founder, Bishop William Smith or Smythe. He was co-founder with Sir Richard Sutton, who's just to the left of the Rutherford. It started life originally as a hostel for students back in the 1200s. It didn't become a college of its own right until 1508. The old ones, it's not one of the new ones, it's sort of a middling one. It has a student. Now at one time, that is where the students' life started and finished at the university. That's where they came to enroll, that's where they came to graduate. And that's also where the examinations used to be held. But of course, students then are no different to students today. Once the graduation is over and once the examinations are over, whoopee, let's have a party. It wasn't thought right to have champagne corks popping and parties going on in a church. And in the 17th century, a special place for enrolment and graduation was built. Right folks, this is Old School's yard. This is where it all started, 800 years ago. And the students came to sit at the feet of the masters. Remember in those days, the intelligent people, the only people who could read and write would have been priests.
The thin building. Did you get that roof? See the thin one over there? The low one.
Right, folks, look away to the right. Does that bridge look familiar? Bridge size. Venice? Yes.
Those.
You've been to Venice, seen the bigger size? Well, that's Oxford replica. So that is the Oxford Bridge of Sighs. It connects the two buildings of Hartford University. That also started life as a Muslim student, didn't become a college until about 100 years ago, so that's definitely one of the buildings. Now the building behind me here, right behind me here, is the Clarendon. And this was built on the proceeds of a book called The Great Rebellion, written by the Earl of Clarendon. And the Great Rebellion for us was the Civil War of 1642 between King Charles II and Oliver Cromwell. So it probably would have been much... Yes? No? They're ugly. Yes? Right. Let's go.
What? Great. Very nice. Really nice.
Get out of the way, bus. Well
Still
done,
on
Gary.
Oxford Square and
Start looking right. There is the shark.
yeah. There's the shark that ate
You won't
Oxford.
find many of those around.
That's funny.
Notice the toilet doesn't have the balls behind the wall. Nice fixtures. Got the tub. They don't have showers. Here we have a hand set. On the third floor here. We've got a really nice place. This is actually Charlotte's room. This is where I'm staying. Really nice. Really nice. Attached over here. This is where Hannah sleeps. Let's see. Look around. That's where they play Nintendo. All the little toys, of course. We'll take a look outside. It's a little dark. From up here you can see there's the Maze River. Ooh, and there's some rowers right there. And that's something. Okay. Let's focus. This is the complex. And then our stairway. There's our porthole.
If it was staggered, you had to work. Lucy got it first. They were reluctant for like 1 week.
There's Lucy's room. And
I'm not texting you. It's better to have it.
little bathroom. Yeah, this is a bath. There's a little shower. Some more fixtures. And then there's the toilet. There's separate rooms for that. There's the toilet room. This is the dock. Here's Karen's room.
I hope you didn't have it like they had it.
I had it.
I don't know if it's worse when they're
herpes virus.
Yes.
And that's why chickenpox is a form of herpes.
Oh, charming. Oh.
Not only had this man come in and abused my children by throwing shells on top of their toys.
No way.
He's also left exploding cans of Coke in my freezer.
He's really an IRA.
Notice the Hackney
Please
accent.
do come back again soon.
Listen to the Hackney
I didn't do
accent.
anything.
Really kind of neat. Down here we have a freezer with a second door. They have two doors. They have a
Get the bed.
Yeah, there's security door.
security door.
Security door.
It's the IRA, right?
Get the loo by itself and the other bathroom and our
You have a
bathroom.
fridge, so you have a door that goes with
Would you
the...
like a part of a cheese sandwich or whatever the concoction's going to be?
And
I don't even know what I bought. I looked like bread.
there's Karen, our gracious host. Isn't she pretty? There's shelves.
What are you doing?
And the normal kitchen.
I just bought, yeah, that's what Phil did. And I just bought another cheese because I figured, they're not big. It'll be something will be little. But I couldn't find that kind of thing. I got switch this time. I don't like.
You got some room.
No, I didn't. I figured it. This is what I got. But I don't know how you slice it.
Downstairs.
And I bought that big one. Oh, that wasn't
Lives down there. And here's the main rec room. And we have Lucy, who's just recently gotten hurt from a judo accident. We have somebody screaming at my butt here. This is Hannah. Say hello, Hannah. Don't touch me. You're nasty. And there's Charlotte sitting nicely on the sofa. That's right. Say hello, because I'm taping to show all my friends. That's right. So there's a nice shot of Charlotte. A nice shot. Yes? Nice shot of Lucy. Say hi, Luce. That's it. Lucy's being real nice. Say hi. Isn't she pretty? And here's Hannah, the brat. Alright, she's kicking my knees out right now. Really nice. Really nice. Really nice. What are you doing? She gave me a cold.
Grandpa.
She gave me her cold. We got a really nice place here. Really nice. Machine. Let's take a look at the backyard. Really nice. Hey, now stop. I'm already sick.
Take a picture.
Now stop, Hannah. Hannah. Now stop. Lucy's too quiet. She's definitely not feeling well. And there's the backyard. Now stop. And it's a really nice backyard. Notice they sit up a little bit. There's the neighbor working. Really nice. Notice the radiators too. The radiators are much thinner than ours.
Really nice. Really nice.
Really nice. Let's here, Hannah. Do it on film. Really nice.
Really nice.
Really nice. Don't smack me. Ow. As Hannah is smacking me. Say really nice.
Really nice. Should I
Really
do it
nice.
again?
What Pat cooks us
Okay,
for
so
dinner.
send that back, some of that for my dad.
This is what Pat cooks us for dinner. It's called Indian nuts and twigs. A dull loaf of bread with no butter, no nothing.
And you eat it with tzatziki.
And some sesame pretzels.
Tzatziki, is that
And
how you
oranges
say
that
it?
aren't even cut.
Tuzaki. Guys, why don't you put some butter on them?
Butter on the cheese.
Friday, Tuesday's gone.
Yeah. Where's Sophie?
She want to be filmed?
No, the little one's very
Where's
shy.
she at? Oh.
No, okay.
See, folks, look inside. See?
No.
I'm calling you.
Say hello.
Ricky.
Hello.
Hello.
For the benefit of the Republic, and orders that, at the request of the public prosecutor, the present judgment shall be executed in the Place de la Révolution. And
now to the scaffold and those stumbling steps up onto my stage. Pushed, struck against an upright board, tick and slid beneath the plank, beneath the blade, so quick, so very fast. Sometimes the head will plunge into the palm, but usually into a bloody basket, quickly snatched and held aloft, still dripping life for all to see, held by the hair. All I mean. Sometimes those vulture surgeons who slapped the cheek and like fresh blood, placed back the head, all remained silent. Now, at last, he eats our mom.
Getting ready to take a ride in the Thames and the Thames. Swimming rivers quite boring, but the power is good. We're ready to go. We probably be going on this one. This is quite rough. Pretty good. Tower Bridge next to London Tower. Goes along the river. As you see, we have normal English weather. Waves. So a little note of history. Well, this week has been the earthquakes in California. And just this morning,
There's a massive ride over the Rodney policemen who were acquitted of all charges. Well, most of them anyway. Very nice. Nothing to see on the boat with me. Couple of times. It looks like part of the structure is big there. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's very pretty. Really nice. Really quite nice. Maybe some kind of garage. Garage. That's right. Garage. Here. So that's right, Big Ben is near Westminster Abbey. Which is Westminster. This must be the other side of the House of Parliament. That's my rough guess right now. Alrighty. they're gonna wrap them. I don't like the Times Square. With the Rockies there. This could be pretty cool. Inside the Rockies there. Girls with headphones on our ears. It don't work too well. They'll give us some different music. And of course the Fab Four. Jerry Lee. It does look like Aretha.
Et quand ça, et au départ c'était ces deux-là, c'est parce que ça a tourné. Et tu en as écrit là. Non, je suis en train d'écrire Diana Ross. Ah c'est ça. Simon and Garfunkel, il y a quelqu'un qui filme. Sound of Silence.
Sound of Sound. Definitely Roger. Bigger picture, it's in a pinball machine. Check it out, they got feet off the floor too. They're playing the Silver Bowl. They got clapping here. That's good. Stevie. Something out of the 70s reunion. Hey, who's that over there? Remember that. Johnny Rotten. The Bob Marley. And of course, Michael. The gloved one. Pretty good. I think they're frying Adam. Stairway to Heaven, the Robert Plant. The King.
couple of the girls just realized that they're sitting next to one of the BJ's.
Ik wilde juist dat zo. Maar dat is geen nek. Nee, ik was dus om die zijn hand gaan voelen. En dan zag ik die koptelefoon. Ik zei, ik durf niet, maar nou zie ik dat daar maar aan was.
The craziness is getting ready to apply. Kind of cool. Getting ready for tonight's fight. That's cool. Here I got lucky when there's no line. I just got ripped off in Soho. There's the area.
No, so when you find out...
Some good accent.
Tell him to turn that off, please.
Look, you're a first true English person.
Okay. I mean, I could talk how I usually talk in East London accent, but I'm not allowed to. No, so when you first found out, you gave your credit card details over the phone.
She called us.
She called you?
No, she called you. We were there. And she called it in, and she had a tour book. And now Friday, fly off to Vegas.
Oh, I'm talking?
Yeah. Let's get a different view on the same thing.
On the way to an Elizabethan feast?
As long as you win, it's great.
Oh, yes, How often did you win, though?
Well, I don't know. The last...
Oh, you're lucky.
The last couple of weeks, I seem to go on binges. It's crazy. I think I play probably pretty even.
So like the
If
yellow
I
both ways.
lose, I play less. If I win, I play more.
Red, yellow, green.
You're like I am. You
Yeah, any
brought
can tell.
back in.
Well, it's my play money. You know, it's Monopoly. Yeah, Monopoly. Well, if you're there all the time, you have to watch. It's not just a vacation. So, you know what I mean? Technically, I could be there. So I don't like to lose more than I anticipate. I think what I want to lose. And you figure the worst, and you hope for the best. See, but they have the... Oh, we have it now, too. You have it there. I don't think you see one. Big national. Do you have off-track betting powers? Can you place bets off-track now? Pardon? Can you place bets off-track? See, we just went like this now. No, I know you do.
We're betting shop.
Yeah.
You're talking about in Hot Springs and...
Yeah. You have off-track betting?
Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah, I think it just became legal around us about a year ago, maybe. I don't know if it's legal.
I don't know, but I do know. I don't know
Whether it's really not that bad normally. It's like a rain in April, but this is really rotten.
Well, the weather's been rather harsh the last couple of weeks.
When we
Very
came,
cold, windy.
But you've been having a drought, haven't you?
Yeah, we have actually, yeah.
So you need it to rain desperately.
Desperately, yeah.
it could have struggled for one more week. I think it could have managed for one more week. I came over on the plane and there was a small group of German exchange students. And I said something, what do you think of England? It's rotten. He said, it's always cold. It's always rain. I said, well, how about the summer? He said, they don't have any summer. I said, gee, thanks, you know. Nice.
We get 1 or 2 good days.
He said, they don't have a summer. That's
But
exactly
today
what
has been lovely. It hasn't rained.
Well, no, it hasn't rained, but it's cold. I think it's colder than it normally is, isn't it? This is a cool day for the
No, it's an average. Well, it's windy. That's when you feel it, the wind.
Is that a grocery store?
That's a supermarket, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, what's everything down in Texas? It's all that guy who just died.
We're not worried about Texas right now. We're worried about California.
Oh, God, I was going to think about that.
Terrible,
You
isn't
don't have so much of a problem, but I have to go back east.
But that's spreading like wildfire.
I know, and it's spreading east, I'm sure. You don't have any real big concentrations like here is.
See, it's spread already to Dallas
It's already in Atlanta, too.
and Atlanta.
Oh, I can imagine
Madison,
that.
Wisconsin.
Oh, God.
Yeah, all through the central states.
I see he's called in 4,000 troops, hasn't he?
Well, they're ready. They haven't come in yet. They're standing by.
All right.
That's the last I heard.
I really haven't been anything like that. That's something we don't have right around our way anyway. That's a nice way of coming off, that's certainly. It's not medieval, but it's good. Go with the neighborhood.
What town are we in now?
Well, this is on the outskirts. This is called the 841 route. It's the,
Have you lived in New Jersey always?
I lived
one
in
is called
Philadelphia,
Cricklewood.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania first. Then New Jersey. Yeah.
99 pounds for a Rialto home. What's a Rialto home?
Oh, yeah, I love Philadelphia. Yeah, Philly used to be really nice. It was really surprising for Philadelphia. It's the fifth largest city in the United States. But it never gave, that's where, I mean, the difference between that and New York is profound. It didn't have real high buildings, there was a law, nothing could be higher than Billy Penn's hat, which they've now knocked down. Now we have some buildings, I guess pretty soon Philadelphia will look like that. But it was kind of a unique, for a big city, it was unique. Had many nice stuff, it was a beautiful. I don't know, like everything made sense.
North Bend to Hatfield. Goes up by some Lynch's. Little house on the hill out there in the back. See a house in the hills right there? Where is it?
Yeah. Hey, Barrow beneath.
Let's don't get us one, you know, don't run one over. It's like,
So in the past 30 years, London's lost 3 million population, now have 7 million. But Hatfield is quite a prosperous town, so very large factories here, such as an aerospace, the aircraft factory. You have Rolls-Royce, an engine factory, and there are lots of commercial factories in the surrounding area. Over to your right, that's a new gallery. It's just been open about 4 months, a shopping precinct. Quite modern. Years ago, Margaret Thatcher, then Prime Minister, put a bill through Parliament. It was called the right to buy. So if you've been within one of these apartments, or antique market there for jewellery,
well, we were looking, what we did is we took lunch at the Rock Garden. Yeah. So that took up a good part of our time. Then we did the puppets. Then we were running through the craft stalls and all of that. So we're going back to do it a little more leisurely this time.
Ah.
But it's... Do I see rain for a change, or...?
Yeah, it looks like a cloud up there for the rain.
How unusual. But we no pictures.
You can take still photographs and not video cameras. They don't mind ordinary cameras. You can take as many photos as you wish. Don't mind. Now look to your right, you'll see Hatfield House, and that is the home of the present Marquis. To your right. Back of the house you're looking at. The back of the house. There was also here that Elizabeth, the Princess Elizabeth, was imprisoned by her sister Mary. And of course she was here for quite some time, and when her sister died, she died a natural death from old age, and of course she was married under Philip of Spain, but the marriage didn't work out. He went back to Spain. And when she died childless, and of course Elizabeth was then released from Hatfield here to become known as Elizabeth I of England. And she held a first council meeting here in the banquet hall we had this evening, when she became queen.
That's one of the wenches there.
I think you get used to it, evidently. Oh.
This is after the party at the Queen's Court. Glorious party. And it really was special. It really was. Wave, Mom. Can you get Mom in there?
Apple London, guys. Going southwest. There's Heathrow. West. Piccadilly. Wembley's down there. And east and Liverpool. Going up to the north. Going on the central.
Hold on. Hold on.
Getting there, it seems like the people who don't do the shootings are the ones who won't.
Cook me a meal, wench.
Oh, God, Bobby, get that out of your system already. We're going to get one more wench tonight. I'm going to throw up. What time is it? What time is it, Bobby?
All right, hold on. Let's go outside.
I want to do them.
You will.
Put your finger up. Put your hand up.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Put your hand up. Hello, Em. Hello, Em.
Hey.
That's all right.
Hello, Em. You have to put it on my neck. I can't hold it.
You can't hold it. No. You need your right hand. You've got to have a right hand, Lucy.
No, I'm
It's
fine.
made for a right hand.
I'm fine.
No, you can't.
okay.
You got to have a right hand. You can't hold it that way. You got to hold it by the bottom.
There's Bobby. The one looking at. I can't see Charlotte. Hi. Oh, we're gonna go in the house now. There we go. There we go.
It's policeman, quick, video the police. Quick, take a video of the police. Bobby.
There we go. Bobby, take a video of the police. Look, there go the police. There's my next door neighbor's house. There's the police. You're arrested. And there's Hannah and Charlotte. Hello, Grandpa. Now Hannah's going to say something to Grandpa. Hello. Hello, Grandpa. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Grandpa. How's Fred? Now we're going to listen to Charlotte. Hello. You're arrested. Charlotte's just falling over.
Okay, get up and get in.
Bobby's dumb. My mummy.
Just take it easy, okay?
My
I don't want
mum-
to end up in another hospital.
Hannah's standing there trying to talk. Hello, Grandpa. How is Fred? He's dumb, okay? Get over here.
We'll move back, Lucy, so you get her whole face.
I'm having a nice time with Beverly and Bobby.
Really nice.
Really nice? Charlotte? Get her to fix the face.
Really nice.
Same as Hannah.
Lovely.
There, we've got Bobby to say something.
Really nice. Really nice.
Bobby's very dumb, so don't listen to him. Now we're going to have a look up the road. What have we got here then? We got Hannah following me. Bye, Hannah. Then we're going to have a nice look. The car. And then we're going to have a nice little walk down here. And then we turn. This one has it. Let's just get into my house. And then we look at Bobby.
All right, give it.
There we go. Now we're going to go and have a look at the river.
Lucy, you're having trouble holding it up. Come here.
I'm going to go see the river. With Bobby.
Come here.
Hi. No one is anymore. My arm's hurting. I was talking about the swan. Come on. Let's come and watch this one. Come on, Bobby.
No.
What are you recording? A videotape?
I got the swan.